All right. So yeah, this is my family communication project. I started with my pictures of my family. I included my family genealogy just to show how me right here connects to my mom's side of the family, and then how I also connect to my dad's side of the family here. Right here is where I was youngest. So we'll start with this picture. At my brother's track meet, him and I used to run track together. This is my biological father. Right here we have my aunt's son. I believe that makes him my nephew. And my uncle, actually. He's the same age as me, but he's my mom's brother. And this is my half brother up here, Nathan Scott Hernandez. Different last names, but same mother, her beautiful lady right here. And then this is my stepfather, Byron Fletcher. And here's my step-grandfather, step-grandmother, my brother's girlfriend, my brother now, as an older individual, him from here to here, big glow up. Me right here, and then my Uncle Mitch right here. So back in the beginning when we were living with my dad still, and him and my mom were not divorced, we had a lot of strained relationships, a lot of things that didn't go as planned. I remember when I was a young man, young boy actually, I was about 9 years old, and there was this big hill at the park that I wanted to skateboard down, just to show my mom and my dad that I was good at skateboarding now, and that I could be trusted. And so we went to the park, and I decided to go down this big hill. And there's a whole bunch of other kids there, and they're like cheering me on, and they see that I'm about to do it. So I go down and I fall, scrape my elbow up pretty bad. I get back up and I do it again, and it's all good. And I just remember that day because my dad, actually, my real dad, biological dad, he always reminds me of the fact that I was brave and that I showed courage to get back up and try it again. So that's something that always sticks with me. As I grew up a little bit older, I realized that probably wasn't the smartest thing to let your kid do, go down that big hill on his skateboard. So now, moving on to my current family here. Beautiful family. We have a lot of good times, and we have each other. And my mom and my now stepdad, Byron, they actually met, hold on. Sorry about that. They actually met at work, and so kind of with me understanding that work can be a good place to meet a significant other. And there's nothing wrong with working with somebody and getting to know them, and then possibly even marrying that person. So that, with the fact that hard work gets you nice things, was instilled in me from a young age, as Byron taught me. Along with that, I'd say that a lot of the times with my family, with them being able to marry and have a whole ceremony, I understood the importance of having that actual wedding ceremony instead of just being engaged or married by law with papers to show for it, by actually having an event to show for it. And I think that definitely meant a lot to me. And so in regards to family as a unit, I would say that mainly that those memories that you build with each other, so that longevity of the relationships, the good times in the relationships really show you and allow you to remember why those people are so important in your lives. So my definition of family are people that you can grow with, people that you have memories with, and people that support you. No matter where you are or what you're doing, they always support you because they love you. And they want to see you do your best. They want to see you do better. They want to see you work hard. They want to see you accomplish things. But even if you don't, you know, they're still there for you. Because like I said, they always are there for you. They care about you. They send you money on your birthday, or at least a card. And so that's really what makes a family. Not just blood, not just blood. It's a lot more to that. But we have a lot of other people on my mom's side of the family that aren't in these pictures just because we don't have good pictures with them. And personally, I would still consider them my family, but I know that my mom and just her relationship with her own family is distant, and not because we hate each other, but just because sometimes it's better to have those boundaries so that you don't get hurt. And that's what it can be a lot of times. Family members can hurt you, and so there's a dark side of this whole family communication aspect as well. Is that sometimes family members aren't the best for you. Sometimes they bring you down. Sometimes they'll say mean things, and it's up to you how you bounce back from that. Are you going to cut them off? Or are you going to stick by them? Because if you don't care about them anymore. So can you really consider them your family, or are they just your relatives? So that's really why I want my family to be more unified in our communication. Right now we're very segmented. So you have obviously my mom's side of the family, and then my dad's side of the family as well, which neither of them are really shown. It's only my stepdad's family here. And so being more unified and open and honest in our communication is really like a mission statement that I want our family to have. And so along with that, you see that because it's so fragmented, these are the type of questions that I asked in my survey. I asked my mom who she was most comfortable with. And I brought up these questions because I thought that they were very indicative of how our family operates. So we have relationships with certain family members who are closer and more connected than other family members. And so because I have to ask those questions, makes me understand that we have very segmented views of who we are willing and able to talk to about personal matters and things that we need help with. And there's some people who we are not so much comfortable with. And so that's why, as a goal for us, I want us to have a more inclusive view of all of us, including my stepdad's side of the family, my mom's side of the family, and my dad's side of the family. Because when you have all those different aspects, not only the communication, but the life satisfaction of everyone gets a whole lot better when you have those people to bounce ideas off of and encourage and support and have good times with, and build great memories with. And so that's my presentation on my family. I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for having me.